Welcome to Make It to Wednesday, the podcast that gets you through the week with laughs, real talk, and all the Gemini energy you didn't know you needed. We are your hosts, Carly and Karla, two best friends born a week apart, but somehow total opposites. Here, we dive into life's big questions, small wins, and messy moments. Think dating, marriage, family, pop culture, and everything in between. Whether you're thriving or just surviving, we're here to remind you you're not alone. So grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever gets you through, and let's make it to Wednesday together. Welcome back to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast. We are your show hosts.
I'm Karla.
And I'm Carly, and this is episode 24.
It's our Jeff Gordon.
Our Jeff
Gordon.
Gordon
I was say
episode.
Dale Earnhardt, but
Dale
that wasn't it. Yeah.
This is our Jeff Gordon episode, and if you don't know why it's our Jeff Gordon episode, go back and listen to episode 23.
Yeah.
Our Jordan
it's
episode.
It's our new thing.
Yeah. It's our new thing. We just started it.
Yeah.
We might actually keep up with this one, too.
We'll see, because we already don't know 25. Or, no, we do.
We do.
We do.
We got 25 down. I really want to take a moment, Karla, if you're okay with it, to redeem myself for the really bad joke I told.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Thank you. And thank you to my sister Danielle, who reminded me that I had a better joke.
Yeah.
So I'm really bad at joke telling. There's one joke that I have told that got a really good laugh react from my dad. And so I'm going to tell that one. Karla, what do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know. What do you call a fish with no eyes?
A fish. Right? No eyes.
It's good. It's good. It's definitely better, for sure.
It's better. It's a step up. It's like 18 steps up.
It's hella steps up. Not that the other one was terrible.
It's like floors
I just
up.
didn't get it. But this one makes sense.
This one makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Because no eye.
How do you spell? Do you know? Okay, that sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Psh.
How do you spell that? PSH?
PSH. H. PSSH.
What about?
I don't know that one. That's not a sound I've ever made.
You've never smacked your lips at somebody?
Smack.
You're so annoying. Really?
How do you? No.
Just do that. Yeah. What's happening?
I don't. It's like that noise you made last night when you took your cheek and did the.
We'll cut that out for sure. It's embarrassing. So,
I can't do that either. Okay. Oh, I'm going to be working on my noises though.
No,
I got to bring some better noises.
I just feel like everybody makes that noise.
Everybody.
When you get annoyed with somebody, shut up.
When I get annoyed I don't get that annoyed with people.
You do though.
I do, but I walk away.
You don't make a noise when you walk away?
I roll my eyes quietly.
Exactly. With the
Girl, I don't make a noise.
All right.
I'm gonna this week actually keep track. Am I making
note.
noises?
And you probably are.
Everybody makes noises. I sigh.
Like that?
Yeah. My husband knows.
Yikes.
Anytime I sigh and Jason's like, what? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just tired.
I've done a lot.
Then I sigh
today.
heavily again.
He's being productive today, though. He's doing a lot. He's got a list.
He's got a list. Yeah. When I told Kendra, because Karla's sister Kendra is here.
She's right over here.
Right here, off camera. Hi, Ken. Hey, we have been productive or trying to be productive this week, and I'll get into it more with happy and crappy, right?
Yeah.
But I told Kendra, oh yeah, while we're recording, just relax, enjoy yourself, make something to eat, sit, read a book. And Jason quietly side eyes me and says, that sounds nice.
Oh.
And I said,
you could have done that yesterday.
You could do that.
Yeah. I'll do the list then, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do. And then he told me, I don't want you doing the stuff on this list. And I said, okay.
The stuff on the list has to get done.
It's going to get done. So. All right.
Anyway, sorry.
Let's jump into it.
Yay.
Happy crappy recap.
Hap, crap, cap.
Yep.
I'm getting really good at that, actually.
You are getting. I'm going to stop saying it because I'm really bad at it.
You're good at it. Don't do that.
Thank you.
Want to go first?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Let's see. I'll start with my crappy. And it's not even crappy, right?
Yeah.
It's just I had surgery this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Had them put me under and they went in through my ureter. I hate that word. Ureteral. And I have a ureteral stent now that's 10 inches long. That's just keeping everything open from my kidney on down. And they blasted a kidney stone that I've had for a little while. And because I have one kidney, it was a little more dire than if I had two kidneys. Mm-hmm. So they said, let's go in and just take care of this.
Yeah.
A lot of discomfort.
Currently,
yeah. I'm at a 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of 10?
Yeah. That's low.
That's very low.
Yeah, that's
you
very
said a
low.
lot of discomfort.
Yeah, but I mean, it's constant discomfort.
Sure,
I guess that's what I mean
sure.
by a lot. It's
Okay.
just constant. I haven't gotten reprieve.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can take is Tylenol. So that sucks.
Yeah, that's really brave of you. I get why you can't take anything else. I would still.
I did, and then I started bleeding more, so I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Let's get a little thin here. That's fair.
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
So, yeah, I had surgery, and that first night was awful. I cried a lot. Yeah. I wasn't getting any relief, but I was able to sleep last night and the night before.
Okay.
Pretty well. So, that was my crappy, I guess. And, yeah, it's also happy because, like...
It's taken care of?
It's ideally, yeah. I mean, once they do a new CT or whatever they got to do to check it out, I'll know for sure.
Yeah. When does it happen?
That's a great question. So Jason recorded the conversation with the doctor after surgery, and he said it. So I'll listen to it again. But I'm just glad to be, like, back to where we can go backpacking and I don't feel panicked.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you all remember I canceled my backpacking trip to Pictured Rocks because if we got out there and I had a blockage... my kidney could no longer function and I could be on dialysis or need a transplant. So and it sounds a lot more dire than it is. Like I've obviously been living with one kidney my entire life. I'm fine. But I also think you get warnings and this becoming more dire is a warning. Yeah. So, that was my crappy, I guess.
Okay.
My happy is last week was the kids' first like week out of school and they spent time in the garden with me and doing like some outdoor prep on Monday and Tuesday. It was just really nice having them around and like, it was so nice. And then yesterday with my doctor's permission, we went tubing.
Of course.
Yeah. And so I had asked before surgery, like, hey, can I go floating down the river? It's not anything strenuous. And he said, yeah. So we did. And it was really nice. It was Carla and Kendra and our friend Elena and me and super chill. I would say there's a little crappy with that older man who like...
Yeah. This man yelled at Carly.
To be fair, I truly, when I don't feel good and someone gives me shit about something, I will go at you hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't do it often.
Yeah, I've never seen you do that before. That was so scary.
Me? I'm so sorry.
Why?
I scared you?
Not scared. Relax. Like, not scared, but like, it just was shocking.
Yeah. This man, there were 3 men in a boat on the Muskegon River. And here's the thing. Like, I grew up on the Muskegon River, boating, fishing, all of that. Like, there's tubers. If you're on the river on a nice day on a Saturday, you're going to run into tubers. Don't be a dick. Maybe help guide the tubers around. If you've got your rod cast, reel in, or at least say, hey, do you guys mind trying to go around this way? Didn't know if you saw our rods. Okay, cool, whatever. No, this man starts yelling at us that we need to watch where we're going. We need to look for down logs. And he's doing it in like an accented voice, which pissed me off even more. I think he was Australian.
You Australian?
I have no idea. But
I thought he was Southern as hell. He wasn't.
He just kept going. And what really pissed me off was when we passed them.
Yeah, he kept going.
And he kept going. Did I tell him to shut up?
That was really crazy. You said, sorry, we get it.
That's what I said.
Enough.
Leave it alone. Like,
leave it alone. Let it go. We don't care.
You're sharing the river.
We couldn't have cared less about what you had to say.
No.
What was he saying about the boat? The boat is...
stationary.
The boat is stationary.
No, it's not stationary, sir. You dropped anchor.
Like, you can move it.
You can still move.
What are you talking about? The boat is stationary.
You could also just, like, take a paddle, take anything, take your hand, and just go like this and help guide us.
Yeah.
Like, we're 4 girls in tubes. 3 girls in tubes.
But you were in
I was in a kayak at the time. And I was, like, leaning back. And it's not like I can paddle super hard. Yeah, there's some bug in here. And, so that was my crappy. He just... You don't own the river, sir. I've been on this river since I was a kid. I've fished on this river. I've floated on this river. I've kayaked on this river. Get the fuck out of the way if you're not going to be nice. That's all.
It's just like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. Or if you're talking, say, hey, nice day for a float.
Totally.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Okay. Sorry. We'll go on this side. Okay, cool.
And like, could you not tell that we were trying our best?
We were trying
as soon as
literally.
We saw you and saw that you weren't going to move your fucking boat.
Yep.
We're going to try to get out the way. You don't have to keep talking to us.
Yep. And also, why are you in the...
You're in the middle.
The middle. Where the flow is the greatest. Where the current is the greatest.
What are you doing?
And maybe he had a bad interaction with another tubing group, whatever. Like, I try to give people grace. This man deserves 0 grace.
0.
So, sir...
Because we didn't do anything to you.
No. So, if you're listening to this podcast, which I hope you aren't because you're not our ideal listener, fuck you.
Couldn't be further from the target, the demographic we're looking for.
Couldn't be further. Like, 60-year-old white male.
Of course. No offense.
Yeah, true. Like,
a little bit.
A little offensive. So that was kind of crappy.
Okay.
And then another highlight for me was that it was your birthday, and I'm not good at social, and I don't do shout outs, and I had all these pictures I had hearted that I wanted to go and do like a collage and shit and like post something because you're so special and like
That's
you
so
deserve
nice.
shout outs, and I'm just bad at
You
that.
sent me a beautiful text message that morning.
We also mailed you cards.
Okay. Yeah. I haven't seen those yet. But yeah. Okay.
I love that. But it was Carla's birthday. She's very young. And
yeah. I'm like a young, early 30s.
Would you like to know?
Nope.
I saw something online.
I don't want to know. I feel like this is going to be offensive. I already know.
No, it's not offensive. It's about our shared age. Something said 36 is the age for starting like perimenopause.
What?
Like, yeah, and getting symptoms and signs and stuff. Anyways, it's just what I read.
36?
36. That doesn't seem factual.
I actually feel like I age slower than most, so I'm not concerned.
I would agree with that. You actually do.
My body's not.
Nope.
It's not going to be ready for that for a while.
I'm going to start going down the hill, and you're going to still be climbing it.
Yeah. I'm
You'll catch up later. You'll catch up to me
know,
later.
Maybe not.
Kendra, do you agree with this? Do you feel like Carla ages slower than most? Kendra's in the room, and we're asking her opinion right now.
She didn't want to be on microphone or on camera. So.
Oh, she's got her mouth open. She's not answering. She doesn't.
Oh, here we go.
She says Carla's gorgeous and young, but she doesn't agree with the sentiment.
Rude.
Oh my gosh, that
Very rude.
spoken from a sister.
I am younger than her, to be fair. I'm not
ready for menopause.
I'm not even a little bit concerned about that. I'm not talking
This is
about
correct,
menopause.
Kendra. We're moving into menopause.
You both are, yes.
I'll meet you there, Ken.
I'll be there in 10 years.
Carla's going to crash real hard. We'll be prepared.
I'll be there in 10 years.
In 10 years.
Right.
Oh
so
my God, yes. Well, happy birthday, Carla.
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday. I am honestly so honored to be your friend for so many birthdays.
Stop.
No, really, like we're kind of in that phase of friendship that we're like, we just exist together, and that's such a fun, miraculous place of friendship.
Yeah, don't make me cry. That's really sweet.
I love you.
I love
That's
you.
all.
Thank you.
What about your happy and crappy?
Yeah. I would say there's more happies than crappies.
Yes.
There's only one real and it wasn't crappy. It was just like a weird situation.
Is this the one you haven't told me about yet?
Yeah.
And you experienced it with Kendra?
Yeah, so
okay,
she might have to
tell
like
me.
hop in if I forget anything.
So when did Kendra come visit?
Kendra got here Friday, so
Okay.
it's the weekend. Today is, what is today, Sunday? Mm-hmm. Kendra got here Friday, and we were in Grand Rapids. We were going to go out. I live in Grand Rapids, obviously. Going to go out downtown. I live
Fun.
close to downtown, walkable distance.
Yeah.
We get dressed, get looking cute. We go out.
Love that.
We like leave my house, walk down the street to like the stoplight, and this man comes out of the building, the apartment building that's like across from Adobe. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
On it with his bike.
Okay.
And he sees us, and he says, he just like, I love to see two black it was like lesbians or just like two black allies, LGBTQ allies. And first of all, what?
First, can you describe the man to me? I need a picture.
What's your guess?
I
You
have
couldn't.
zero guess.
You genuinely couldn't. Tall, skinny black man,
'Kay.
tattoo on his face.
Okay.
He was gay,
Okay.
like evidently gay.
And he walks out of his apartment building,
Walked out of the apartment building.
sees you two, and says, I love seeing
Allies. Yeah.
Okay.
What about me? Like, and I am, just to be clear, like, yes.
Yes.
But, like,
and
what about,
but just for someone to walk out, see you on the sidewalk wherever, and make some kind of an assumption, you haven't said anything.
not a word.
No conversation.
Not a, yeah.
What was
was
that,
like-
Ken? Oh, Ken says they were talking amongst each other like themselves, and he walks out, basically interrupts the conversation. So on
Yes.
top of it, he cuts you off.
You have no idea.
What do you say?
Thank you. Like, we are, because we are, like, we are allies. We, like, and I'm someone who, like, when a person comes up to me and they like just start talking, I talk back just because I like hate to be rude. You know what I mean?
You're
like,
also like learning that by hanging out.
yeah. I mean, like, I know, and I don't engage conversation
Yeah.
in a way like that.
Keeps it going.
Yeah,
You just like
I'm
wrap
just
it up.
answering,
Yeah.
having like
Responding.
right, responding
Yep.
exactly. So we are walking. The bar we're going to is down the street.
Yep.
Not down the street, like not, but like
A little walk from where you're
a few
at.
blocks, we'll say.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 stoplights.
Okay.
He comes with us. Carly.
What?
So he comes out of the building, And
What?
He's walking his bike. He has a bicycle.
And he's walking it.
We're at the stoplight. And then he's like, where are you guys headed? And we're like, we're just going out. And we're like, and he's like, are you guys from here? I'm like, I'm from here. I live around here. He's like, oh, okay. I'm from Muskegon. I'm homeless. And I said, okay. Didn't you just come out of that apartment building right there?
With a bike?
With a bike. Whose bike is that?
Huh. Visiting friends, maybe. Who knows?
He said he has no friends. He said he has no friends. Keep that in mind.
He's telling you.
He said he has no friends.
I'm from Muskegon. I'm homeless. I have no friends. Love to see some allies.
Yeah. He was telling he went on to say, I was telling my friend Marcus or whatever that it's okay to be gay. It's okay. Like, you just own it.
Yes,
like,
of course. It is okay. Yeah. But this just out of nowhere.
Yes.
While he's following you.
While he's not following. Yeah, not following. Walking directly next to me. Kendra's behind me because
Stop.
Yeah, there was no space for the three of us to walk together because he's walking his bike. He's walking a bike. I don't know whose bike it is.
There are no words.
Like, because what's happening? And then he starts to say, like, he's a spiritual person. He, like, because he's gay, he's struggled with
being raised spiritually and all this
like,
stuff.
And like having to deal with that. Yeah, we get it. Mm-hmm. And then he was saying that, like, he can feel some type of spiritual warfare coming. And he had a couple situations recently, and he said 2 days ago, like Wednesday, that he encountered a demon. Like a demon. And I said,
please tell me you asked some questions.
Of course. Of course. And he said he encountered a demon. I wish you were here to, like, help me with this story. He
like
ran out and he almost got hit by a semi truck. It was just like a lot. Like,
did the demon steer him into the road?
He was trying to get away from the demon. He was running from demon.
What?
He was dehydrated. Yeah,
he was dehydrated.
It's not funny. Like, I just was such.
Do you think he was struggling with mental health issues?
There's absolutely no doubt in my mind.
Okay.
And it was just like the whole situation. So we, like, walked past this car. And there were two people in the car. One guy had his pants pulled all the way down. They were both looked like they were, like, OD'd, honestly. Like, just, like,
out of it.
Yeah, completely out of it. One's car door's open, and it's just completely unrelated. It just, like, happened
at the same time.
So we're
he's talking about spiritual things.
So he encountered a demon. He wouldn't look anyone in the eye. He thought at one point there was a man coming towards us. He's like, is that motherfucker right there? His friend Marcus,
Marcus might be a demon. Okay.
Marcus, he says, has a demon in his. He's possessed with a demon.
He's possessed with a demon.
Yeah. Carly, things like this don't happen to me unless Kendra's here. Like, I want to make that very clear. Like, it's whenever Kendra's here, she gets the worst image of Grand Rapids because there's always some random shit happening. We saw a man dressed as a complete wizard, like a wizard with a book, running down the street, down Bridge Street.
Stop.
And I'm just like, what's going on? This doesn't ever happen. Like, I walk around Grand Rapids all the time.
What is happening right now?
Yeah, it's just anytime Kendra's here, there's some weird shit. Remember on her bachelor party, there was like a man carrying a bird.
Oh my gosh!
Like, just like weird shit that you never ever see in Grand Rapids.
Yes.
That, like,
it's like they know Ken's around and they just come out of the woodwork
just to embarrass me.
Grand Rapids is great.
No,
Let's
it's
go.
Not. But it's not Grand Rapids. Like, this is
not. This is something else.
Yeah, I don't know what it's going. It's Kendra. She's bringing out the weirdos. I don't know.
She's bringing it out.
Anyway, so this man walked us. So we tried so hard, like a few times, to get away. He kept doing like this, like he was like really not making eye contact. You could tell that he was on some type of
not in his greatest frame of mind.
Yeah.
He was responding
to internal stimuli.
Yeah. Yep.
On some type of substance, and in the middle, what seemed like of a mental breakdown.
Oh my god.
Very sad. Very scary for two women who
are just like walking and just get accosted.
Did not ask for this. Mm-mm. So we finally get to the bar we were going to, and it felt like it took a long time.
Of
course,
was
really like a 10-minute walk.
Even if it was 10 minutes, it probably felt like a day.
Yes, because he was still with us. He walked us the entire way, and then he like went to turn behind the bar we were going to, and we were like, okay, well this is where we're going. So, and he would like try to like
intercept.
He tried to like get in to like come with us, continue walking with us, and we were like, thank God, no. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.
Hope we see you around.
See you. No. So then the whole night we're on edge. We're like, anytime we'd go outside, we like look for him to make sure that he's not tracking us down. It's just like a scary thing. For what? Stop talking to people.
That's hard.
That's the bottom line. Don't talk to me.
Yep. And especially if someone is going through a breakdown.
Yeah.
Needs access to mental health services, is homeless, can't get that.
Yeah.
It's hard because you can see it and experience it, but like you're not the person that needs to see it and experience it in order to get him the help he needs.
There's nothing
like,
I can do.
Yeah. The system is so fucked and failed.
Literally.
Like.
Literally. It was just the weirdest situation.
Well, and then too, like, post clarity on it, it's also like probably really sad to think about.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah.
It is so sad.
Like in the moment, like terrifying in the sense of anybody walking with you that you didn't invite to walk with you.
It's so scary.
And making comments about you as a person.
Yeah.
And telling you about their demons.
He called me beautiful. And then he was like,
aw.
He's like, you are so beautiful. And he looked at Kendra. He's like, you're pretty too.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
I said, stop. I'd be dying. That's why you chose to walk behind.
That's so
Pretty follows You're So Beautiful because it's her show. Yeah, I get it.
Oh, I was cracking.
I get it.
So that was so funny. Like, why would you say anything?
Hysterical.
Don't.
Oh,
yeah, I'm just pretty. It's fine.
Yep, I'll just be walking. I'll just be here. Put me in the back. Hide me.
That literally was so funny. I forgot about that.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyways, that was my crappy.
This is why I don't leave home anymore. I just can't handle all the unpredictable that's outside these walls.
Like, it's not often that it happens. You have unpredictability that comes here, though.
Yeah, that's true. Bruce.
Poor Bruce.
I'm so sad about Bruce.
Bruce is the dog that lives down the street from Carly, who is...
Bruce escapes all the time.
On the run right now, yeah.
Yeah, and I hope he's alive. He's
probably alive.
The best boy. This dog, I've had him now come down here, I don't know, 4 times, 5 times. Found out from the neighbor 2 houses down. He's come down there. His owner, from what I understand, she's a young single mom. I'm not going to talk shit about her. I'm not going to talk shit about the situation. Just if you have a pet, please take care of them. Be responsible for them. If they sneak out, do the things to make sure they don't. Like, this is a busy road.
Yeah.
They're really a mile down the road. Like, that is almost a mile.
Especially having to cross, what is
that
18
busy
mile?
Yep.
And you can't even see shit. Like,
nope. And that dog made it across. So we saw him. I shouldn't say we. Jason did. The night I had surgery. It's 10:30 at night. Odin's freaking out, our dog. And Jason lets him out thinking he just had to poop, right?
Yeah.
Odin starts spinning around the house, just getting the zoomies. And Jason says he sees Odin run. And then a minute later, he sees another dog come around.
Oh, wow.
They were chasing each other. And Jason realizes in the dark, it's Bruce. Bruce takes off behind the neighbor's field. So I message the owner, say, hey, girl, did Bruce get out? She sees my message, doesn't say anything back. The next morning messages me at 7 a.m. and says, he's out, keep an eye out. And then she posts him as lost at 9 a.m. Like, it's clearly someone who's used to her dog getting out and doesn't think anything of it because neighbors pick it up and bring it back. Yeah. Like, one day she was at work and I just drove him back down and put him in her house. Like, she gave me permission to enter her home.
Crazy. With children.
I don't think the kids were there that day. Another day, the babysitter was there.
Oh, yeah.
And last time I saw Bruce, he had a skin infection and his toenails were long. And I know she said she was treating the skin infection. I offered to help her with the toenails. She never took me up on it. I just worry about him. So if you live near me, I don't know if you're listening, live near me, and you see a black and white beautiful dog who comes to the name of Bruce. He's some kind of terrier, pit, something mix.
Cute.
Literally the best boy. The best boy.
Don't take him home.
Don't take him home. Bring him to me.
We'll figure it out from there.
We'll figure it out. Because he needs some TLC.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I don't know how that came up, but Bruce.
Yeah, my crappy. The man.
The man. Did you get his name? You got his friend's name.
Did we get his name?
His friend was Marcus.
Think so. That's so interesting. Yeah, he didn't get on either. He did ask if we had cell phones, and when we said no, he said, "Good. It's good to keep that type of distraction out." Sure. Okay,
sir. Thank you. Also, does anybody hear a lawnmower going right now? Jason, if you're listening to this episode later and you're mowing the lawn, thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Had a nice little honey-do list and it said mow lawn. I hear a lawnmower. I'm speaking it into existence. All right, so we got your crappy. What about your happy?
Babe, there's no lawnmower.
There's a lawnmower.
My happy. I mean, my birthday. It's been a good week, honestly.
Good.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling like that?
I'm trying to think of what all I did.
I mean, you had some dates and stuff too.
Yeah. I spent most of my birthday with the lovely Steve number 2.
Yep.
He came on. He spent my birthday with me. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Most of it. I shouldn't say that because now it's gonna sound weird. I also saw Greg, but
yeah. But like, it was just he was in the area, so you saw him, and then
yeah.
He also messaged me.
Yeah, they've been DMing.
No, they have not been
DMing.
They have not been DMing.
They're good friends, I guess.
Good friends.
I don't know.
Carla, I have no good friends other than you.
And you can. Hello.
And Elena.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I've got a few.
Hella friends.
But like Steve number 2, no offense. I just don't feel like we're good friends yet. Or may not ever be.
Steve number 2, do you feel like we're good friends? I would think
he would say yeah. Absolutely. So. But he sent me a message on Friday when we were camping.
Mm-hmm.
I go to check Instagram for our Make It to Wednesday podcast, thinking we're on the podcast, and I see a message request.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from some weird name. His Instagram name is weird.
Yeah.
And it says, hey, I'm getting Carla something for her birthday. And my first thought is like, why is he messaging the podcast? Carla's going to see that. And then I went, oh, no, he messaged me. Wait, is this Steve number 2? And then I realized he messaged on Friday. I didn't see it till like Tuesday. He messaged again Monday to say like, hey, like, any ideas? He wanted to get Carla tequila. And I said, no.
No, he could have.
Because she'll bring it to my house and then want us to drink it. And instead, my husband gets Carla tequila.
So either way, we got tequila. But he did get me Malibu and Sprite.
Malibu and Sprite, which is a great, I honestly thought with the pool that we're going to be putting up.
For sure. No, it's great.
Get some floaties.
Listen,
yeah.
I thank you so much.
I think that's so sweet. It was nice that he even did something. It's
very,
really
very nice. Yeah.
So you got to see him a little bit. You got to see Greg a little bit.
Yeah, Greg has been sick. So I dropped off Tupperware.
Yeah.
And I filled it. Carly, I was in my head about it the whole day.
That's so funny.
And I was like, this is so losery.
No, it's not losery.
It is
such a kind gesture.
What's the word? Like, it's so simp. It is simp. It's simping. It totally is.
Is that the word, by the way?
I was being
I feel like my kids use that so different. Yeah.
Oh, wait, do they?
I don't know.
Like that's
maybe.
how it is. Like, I literally filled up. I made a care package.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be for his camping trip.
Yes.
And then he got sick. So then it was just like a get well soon package.
I think it's only like whatever you want to call it. It's only that negative word if it's not like a reciprocated thing, right? Like, and we texted about that.
Yeah.
If someone likes you and you like them, then any kind gesture is appreciated.
Yeah.
It only becomes anything negative or something to be in your head about if that other person, like, remember the guy we talked about whose sheets I ruined?
Yeah.
Like, if I did something for him, he was so undeserving of that. He would never have reciprocated that or done anything nice. But I think in this case, like, you two have a mutual respect and all that. Like, it's such a sweet gesture. And did he say thank you?
Yeah, he loved it.
He loved it. What'd you put in it?
So for the camping, because girl, I don't fucking know what the fuck
camping.
Snacks. I got like, he likes like salt and vinegar, so I got like salt and vinegar nuts.
Yeah.
I got like packets of like tuna.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like beef and cheese stick, like beef jerky with cheese sticks.
Yep.
Like elk jerky. I don't know. Things that I like Googled, like what the fuck you would take. What are some like shelf stable camping things?
So sweet.
I didn't Google it, ChatGPT. But
yeah.
Same. And then so I put those, and then like when he told me he was sick, I was like, okay, so
those things still work when you're sick.
Of course,
like, keep them by your bedside table. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I added on. I got cold and flu, and then some zinc and vitamin
C.
Is that the sunshine one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lovely. Vitamin C, of course. Remember the song?
Yes, of course.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay, yeah. And then I wrote him a little note.
Yep. And dropped it off.
Yeah.
That's really kind of
I was not expecting to see him because he's
You were just going to drop it, but you saw him.
So embarrassing that I get to bring it to myself.
No, not embarrassing. Did he look ill?
Yeah, he looked so sick.
That's so awful.
He looked really sick. No offense, like if you happen to be listening to this.
Yeah.
You know it. I said it to his face. I'm like, you look so different.
Yeah.
You
look not well.
Sick. He like couldn't breathe.
Oh my God. What does
Let
he
me
have?
get the fuck out of here. It felt like COVID, to be honest. I don't know. I kept my distance, obviously.
Is he feeling on the upswing? Do you know?
He is fishing today, so
Okay.
I assume so, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like anything on the water I feel like you can kind of do when you're ill.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I feel like he could have gone camp. No, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways.
Nobody be wanting to set up a tent or anything like that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He like bought all new stuff for this camping trip.
He did?
Yeah, bought like a new tent, like sleeping pad, and like couldn't use any of it.
Was he going alone?
No, his friends were going. His friends live, I don't know, like they live in, one of his friends live in Traverse City, and they like got a couple plots at the campground.
Sites, yeah.
At the campground.
Plots.
And, like cemetery. My fault. Same thing.
Speaking of plots, I'm just pinning this. I got a question for you in a minute.
No.
I want to hear the rest about your great week.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty much, I mean, like Steve, number two, and I, it was just a good time. He just like, we went and did a hot tub. We did.
Oh, you did do the hot tub.
Breakfast.
Fun.
Yeah. Went to breakfast at the West Sider.
I saw a picture of your breakfast foods. Did you guys get a few things to like try?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, I ate as much as I could.
Yeah.
But
I love.
Yeah. It was good. I love breakfast food. Seriously.
Yeah.
And then is someone barking?
Yeah, your dog is barking upstairs.
Awesome.
He probably found the cat.
You think?
Oh, definitely. Is my dog still over there, Ken? No, they're all
Yikes.
doing their thing. What about what we did yesterday? Is that on your like happy?
Of course.
Yeah.
Tubing. We did the first float of the season.
Yep.
One of many, I'm hoping.
One of many.
For me, it definitely will be one of many.
I would like to have one where I'm like feeling really good and drinking and
Yeah.
like blasting music and just doing my thing.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind taking a fishing rod sometime too.
To go fishing?
And fish while tubing. How fun.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's look at my planner after this. Let's just
let's
like, Ken, you're going to come back for it? Yeah? Love that. We can bring the tequila.
Yeah. Can we pause? Sorry.
We can pause. All right. We got joined by Simon. So he is
Simon's
now here
back.
with us.
You heard the barking. I had to go get him. Well, I didn't go get him.
He found us.
Yeah.
My question about plots. So this came up yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm still quite confused.
Okay.
Papa Smith, I don't think you're listening.
He's not.
But this is about you. So when your mom passed, your dad went and bought the last 3 plots at the cemetery that he wanted.
Where my grandparents, like where my mom's parents will be, are and will be buried.
Yes. So they're already there. Your mom's parents?
My grandpa is, Big Dad and Big Mom is still alive.
That's the one you don't visit.
Oh my God.
Correct. I'm just asking. I want for historic.
I don't live in the same state.
Correct.
There are people in the family who do live in the same state.
One of them is sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay. No judgment. No judgment. I think someone's mowing. Simon, you have to stop.
Okay. Okay. Your man's mowing.
My man's mowing. Okay, so this cemetery has grandpa, will have grandma. She's got a plot there. And then your dad purchased the last 3.
Correct.
For your mother, himself, and
his favorite child. Guess who?
Who? Did he really say that, though? Did he say it's for my favorite child?
No.
How do you decide who gets buried there?
Whoever dies first.
I think that's why, like, answering the question of cremation or getting buried is, like, so important, right?
Sure.
Because
I don't care. Like, I would do either one.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, like, it can't be Kendra because she's married.
You're right. Like, how do you...
Yeah, it can't be Kelly because she's got children.
Yeah.
It's either me or Bayo.
You're right. You're right.
So.
Huh.
Yikes.
Favorite daughter, only son.
Favorite daughter who, like, is doing adult things and, like, out of the house, like, has no...
Doesn't need...
He begs me to come home. Or the son who is always around.
Always around.
Always
That's true.
Around.
I mean, to that end, he is always around.
Yep.
So dad is used to having him next to him.
Nah, I don't think so.
I'm just saying there are reasons that it would be Bayo.
The only reason it would be Bayo is if Bayo died first.
Yeah, there's that too, I guess.
That's the only reason. I
Yeah.
promise you, if we die at the same time, it's going to be me.
What if you all got cremated and all of you were just put in the ground there?
In the nicest way. I don't really want to be buried by my brother.
Really?
Yeah, just like...
It's just not like...
Yeah.
Oh my
I love
God,
him so much.
Bayo, do you hear this?
But it's just like...
It's not a you thing. It's not you, it's me.
No, it's just like... It's either...
Yeah.
It's somebody's or it's...
Yeah, or it's not.
We can't share it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because whose headstone are we putting on? I don't want to share a headstone.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's not nothing to do with bail.
All of my children.
Yeah, imagine. And we all get
It's like
cremated
that
just
soap
putting,
opera. All my children.
Crazy. So it is my plot.
But when you called camping sites plots, it just made me remember that conversation. And like, fair. I'm so hung up on it because that is so absolutely insane. Like, if my mom did that shit, Betty, if you ever do that, we will have words.
But she, I mean, at this point, she can't. Because
I think everybody in our family all wants like cremated anyway. Like, okay. I don't know about Jeff and like his girls and stuff.
I would be really shocked if they did.
If they did want to be cremated and like put together or something, or
yeah, maybe not his girl. I would be shocked if Jeff wanted to be cremated.
You would,
yeah,
okay,
I would be
because he's so traditional.
Yeah, and something about that. And where's his wife? Is she cremated?
No, I don't believe. Yeah,
I assume that he would want to be by her.
That's such a good question, though. I've never clarified. I think she's at the cemetery.
Do you assume? What do you assume? Like when someone passes, do you assume they've been cremated? Or do you assume they get buried?
No, I don't assume either.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So when the kids were a little smaller, but still we lived here.
Yeah.
I would like load up their bikes. I think I've told you this before, and go over to the cemetery and we would ride bikes there, and I would talk to them about like people pass, and when they pass, people want to honor them, and one way to do it is if you bury them and you can come visit their plot and all of this, or you could get cremated. So we've always talked about it as like both being completely valid things,
and they are. Just to be clear, I don't know that people. I don't know. I've always just. Yeah. You get buried. It just is like how it's always been in my head.
See, after Hurricane Katrina, that's when...
That's fair. That's so
That's when my brain kind of started shifting. Like, we put people in caskets, we bury them, but soil is temporary.
Yeah. People get... Yeah.
You can get unearthed. Yeah. And people were. So...
Crazy.
Yeah. And I just would hate if, like, my body was put somewhere to rest for people to come and, like, visit and to be this, like... place to go, and then it got unearthed because of, and I know we're in Michigan, it's highly unlikely.
Sure. But think about COVID. Like, people were stashing bodies places because there weren't enough. Like,
that's true.
I don't know what happened to that. But just like a crazy.
We'll go on a deep dive later for that. Maybe. So yeah, I think about both. Like, I don't automatically go one or the other.
Okay, Ken, what about you? You're not paying any attention. Okay.
Oh, Kendra's not listening.
Wow. When someone dies, do you automatically assume they'll be buried? Or I do.
You do? Okay. And maybe part of that is like also where you grow up. Yeah. Like
even like your dad was. Yeah. He wasn't buried. You know what I mean?
No.
Like,
yeah. And his mom was cremated.
It's just like how your family. Yeah. That's fair. Okay.
Yeah. And my grandpa.
All cremated.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is someone saving a piece of everybody's ashes so you can all eventually be together again?
That's a great question. I think somewhere there are... I know I have some of my dad's.
Yeah.
But my whole intention is at some point to just spread them and be done with it. I don't think he would want me holding on to a part of his body. Like, really? I think he would be, like, joking about it, but, like, he was a jokester. Yeah. He always said, when I'm cremated, just sprinkle a little me on your cereal in the morning. Huh?
Imagine.
Like, don't do that, anybody, if you've never... Yeah, that's like, actually... It's also toxic. Yeah.
You could die.
But
kind of a sweet way to go out, though.
Right?
Die eating your father's ashes. It's kind of nice.
There was a TV show that someone did that and like got really sick. Yeah,
of course.
But yeah, so I have some. At some point, I will spread them. Like when we were at Beaver Island, I thought I'd do that,
and you didn't.
No, it just didn't feel like the right time yet. Sure. Like I wasn't thinking about my dad and in that frame of mind. You know, I was getting engaged. We were on a family trip. Like it was all this other stuff. Yeah. You're commenting that I was wearing this on my right side right now?
What are you doing?
Yeah, I have a bracelet on my left, and I'm all about balance. So when I put it on, but my fingers have been swollen lately too from being outside. So it's kind of uncomfortable right now. Like I couldn't even like bend my hands the other day like this. Might be the arthritis too.
You don't have the silicone rings. I just realized that. Why?
It's just a cost. Like to buy. I don't. Whatever.
Is it weird if I buy it for you?
Probably.
That is weird.
You want to propose?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It just feels like, because you do so much outside work.
I just take rings off and
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So yeah, sorry, I detoured us heavily here.
You're fine.
But I do have my dad's ashes. Yes, I think my mom has some of my grandma's for sure. Yeah, and I don't make assumptions on that.
Okay, fair enough. Do you guys make assumptions?
Yeah, like when you think about death.
Do you think casket, buried, or do you think cremation?
Yeah.
So interesting.
It is interesting. And like, what frames your opinion on that? Is it religion? Is it how you grew up? Is it your family's influence? Is it what they've done?
All of the above.
All of the above, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't just come to these like set conclusions because you feel deep in your soul that's the right thing. Like, often it's learned.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I also feel like I wouldn't, if I didn't know you, I'm not sure that I would be okay with cremation.
Yeah.
Like, you're the only person who I've encountered that like has like dealt with it. So like,
yeah. Really?
yeah, I don't. That's so interesting.
That is so interesting.
What an impact you had on my life. Oh my gosh.
Look at me.
Wow.
Wow. I just think there's also something freeing when you have somebody cremated and they turn over the ashes to you. It's like you're being entrusted with this person's remains and to do what that person would want. And like for my dad, it was, we sprinkled most of it on the acreage that they owned, you know? And he always would say like, oh, if I get too old for this, or if I this or that, like take me out back and put me down.
Oh, okay.
So it was always this joke. But then he said, someday my ashes will be sprinkled here. So it worked.
Really sweet.
Yeah, it worked. All right. So you've gone over happy and crappy.
Happy, crappy. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really nice. It was a good birthday.
In her early 30s.
My early 30s. I'll let you know when my late 30s start. Maybe in 3 years.
When we're celebrating our 40th, or?
I won't be in 3 years celebrating my 40th. But
No, I won't either, actually.
Well, I don't know.
But in 4 years, we'll both be.
What are you thinking? Party bus?
I'm definitely not thinking I'm going to want a party.
Really?
Not like that kind of party. I'm going to want to do like, I want a party bus that will take us to antique stores, garage sales, thrifting, wine tasting, like that kind of thing. Not like a party. Let's all get wasted.
Yeah, we'll just have 2 separate parties that year, I think.
That's fine.
Yeah, that won't
Back
be...
to back.
Back to back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot can change in a few years, Car.
It could.
Mostly I'm thinking your life in particular.
My life will not change to the
change.
point where I don't want to go out and get drunk.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
I keep waiting. I keep waiting for Carla to like not love booze so much so I can like.
I love it. It's so fun for me. It is so fun for me. Also, birthday gifts.
Yes. Oh my God, Kelsey. Thank you.
Aren't they so cute? She made us these sweaters.
Yep. Our Make It to Wednesday
Merch.
You keep calling it a sweater. Our other ones we call hoodies, and they don't have a hood.
Yes.
What is this? A sweatshirt.
It's technically a crew neck, like a sweater.
It's a crew neck, yeah.
Crew neck sweatshirt?
Sweatshirt,
yeah.
And Kelsey, right before the episode, I had to cut the neckline.
Damn, you didn't even have to say it because it does not look noticeable.
It looks great though,
Yeah,
right?
it looks so good.
Yeah. I just have such a sensitivity to like elastic around my throat like that. Yeah.
It's a crazy thing to say.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Elastic. Yeah,
the sweatshirt didn't ask for my consent.
Yikes. So anyways, thanks, babe. We love them.
Thank you. They're
super cozy.
so fucking comfy. And I
Yeah.
love this like design and the color and all the things.
Yeah, send us the logo, the font, because maybe I'll make it like a blanket or something.
Yeah. This is our logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
Yeah, how did you do that? Huh. So
Anyways,
many
thanks,
questions.
babe. Yeah. So let's move in.
Listen, bitch. Yeah. Oh, okay.
I
My
read
turn
last
to read.
week, right?
Yeah. Listen, bitch. That thing you're self-conscious about is what makes you light up the fucking room.
That's really nice.
Huh.
Of course I'm going to ask. What do you feel like you're self-conscious about?
I feel like it changes all the time.
What about currently as we speak?
In general, my body.
Of course.
Yeah, like
Of course.
my body. Which is so broad. What about you? The thing you're self-conscious about, what is that?
What am I self-conscious? So many things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably just like my personality. I don't know.
Your personality, really?
Just like,
yeah.
I know I'm like not everybody's cup of tea. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? So like, it's always interesting to see like who's not going to like me.
Yep.
And to be clear, I don't feel like a lot of people don't like me, but just because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't know me. So, but
Yeah.
just like I know that I can be a lot for certain people.
The
And
personality you bring to the table, you feel is either for someone or not for someone.
Yes, 100%.
And if you don't get the validation that you're for somebody, it can become a self-conscious thing.
Indeed.
Yeah, I get
Indeed.
that.
Yeah.
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 It's kind of like that always in your head, like anxious.
Yes.
Yes.
I live.
Yep.
I live in my head.
The stories our heads tell us.
Yeah. Making up random shit.
They do too, don't they?
Random shit.
Uh-huh.
Literally.
Uh-huh.
Not all things are random, but
But some.
yeah, some things make sense.
That's a cute one. I really like that one. It's got like a wolf howling at the moon.
Yeah, that thing you're self-conscious about is what makes you light up the fucking room.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you light up the room every time you step into one.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my
There's
God,
like no,
stop.
and
Thank
everybody
you.
would agree with that.
You think?
Yeah, I do. There's no doubt in my mind.
That is so kind.
Ken? Yeah.
Thank you, Kendra.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's like
So
really
easy.
nice because I'm super self-conscious anymore. I used to be like the most confident human being. And just as I've gotten older,
of course,
I think just COVID and kids and like everything changing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like your smile is something that lights up a room. I don't think you're self-conscious of it. You've never said that.
No, I am.
Are you
that's
really?
So nice of you to say. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Because when you smile, it's just like pure joy. So
I
just wanted to say that.
Never smile again. But
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Remember the first few times like when I laughed on the podcast and then my husband told me I cackled and maybe not to cackle in the mic?
Crazy.
I wasn't. You know what? I decided in that moment like it's either for people or it's not for
Yeah.
people. It's clearly for
Literally
my husband. He loves
nobody
it.
else has
Yeah.
said anything.
A few people.
Who?
Who do we have a picture with?
He said he loves it.
Yeah. But people notice it. And so like
Oh.
when people notice things about you, they can become the thing you're self-conscious of, right?
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's because someone brings attention to something that you didn't even know was attention getting.
And now I can't stop thinking about it. That's a fair
Yep.
point.
Now when I cackle, I'm wondering who hears that and thanks you.
Nobody.
Thank you.
Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks
Thank
that
you.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you want to go first or not, but I'm happy to. It's not a hot take.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to bring up.
Okay. Go ahead.
Am I good or do you
Yeah.
want to go first?
Mine is yours lighthearted or no?
No.
Okay, I'll go last.
It's not lighthearted.
I just
but
have a
it's not-
question. I just have a ranking I need you to do.
Okay, I can do that in a minute. The thing I wanted to bring up is I've seen a lot on social media lately, people talking about de-influencing. Have you been seeing a lot of those?
Tell me more about it.
All right. So, you know how people do like the side-by-side videos and they post their reactions to things, which
Yeah.
I like hate. I hate all social media. I just do, which is funny. I know. But I saw one that a girl was doing her clicky hand, the look at this thing.
ASMR.
Yeah. And she had a bag like this size.
Yeah.
For anybody who's not watching, I just did a hand gesture. It's a big bag and it said snacks and it was like
Okay.
embroidered or like fabric, but then it was a clear bag. And she's like, oh, this is a great bag. You can put all your kids' snacks in it. I can fit this. I fit a whole thing of popcorn. I fit whatever.
Yeah.
You've got the person reacting next to it who's literally watching her video while she's packing snacks in like a Walmart or Meijer bag
Totally.
or Dollar General. And she's just like nodding, going, uh-huh, okay. And part of it, like the context or what she had written, right, was just about we have so many influencers out there right now who are influencing us to buy things, obviously, like, this is cute, buy it, I've got a link, I make a commission, all this stuff. And like it's constantly forced down our throats. So I saw that one with a woman saying, no, fuck that. And also, what do you think is going to happen to that cute little thing that says snacks? It's going to get dirty. It's going to get food on it. It's going to, like, you can't just wipe that down. And the gal was saying, oh, it's only $10 right now. How many things do we see that are only $10 that we're like, oh, I need to have that? I was thinking that with bags the other day. Like, how
Okay.
many bags do I have, right? Which I use them all, and I'm trying really hard to use stuff. But then I saw another thing about de-influencing and people just reusing and repurposing, which is, again, a theme I talk about a lot.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I'm noticing a trend on social now that people are actually labeling it and calling it de-influencing. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. So it's coming up on my feeds, probably because it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not
That would
actively
not ever
searching
be
it, but
something
it's
that
like
would-
words
yeah,
that I'm
yeah, yeah.
using, thrifting, repurposing, whatever. But even seeing people who go in thrift stores and like find great deals and they're like, yeah, this is awesome, but I don't need it. I'll let it sit for somebody else, And it's really feeding my soul right now because
Okay.
I'm getting so sick of like, buy this, you need this hack for your kids. Like, none of this shit is a hack. None of it. A bag is not new. Like, so you branded a clear plastic bag and you put snacks on it. And so I guess my kind of question is, do you feel, and since you haven't seen it, maybe you just haven't even considered this, but in the next few years, do you feel like there's going to be pushback on consumerism?
No.
You don't think so?
I certainly don't.
I absolutely disagree.
Okay.
And I
no.
feel like people are starting to push back. They're starting to say no. They're starting to say, I'm not going to buy that. And I think it's going to be dividing people. Not in a bad way.
Okay. I feel like your algorithm is influencing you to think that.
Absolutely.
Because my algorithm is telling me that people, like, I've could not have more people telling me to buy things.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and people, I've been buying.
you're buying 'em.
Yeah.
Dimple makers. How are those going, by the way?
Totally. I just found them.
But I mean, there's a site that I followed, Hip to Save.
Yeah.
I followed it forever. And it used to be really great deals. Like I remember getting a crock pot for like, I don't know, $3 brand new after like a mail-in rebate and all this. Super great. Well, now it's like other stuff. It's stuff you really don't need that's getting pumped. Like, you need this pajama set. And I'll read the comments and people saying, these are shitty pajamas. Like, they're not worth the money. And I'm glad people are starting to say, just because someone says it's great, it's not great. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
But I also am kind of just living on the edge of being over consumerism.
Yeah. You're not living on,
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
fair.
I'm getting better at repurposing.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at not being afraid to like modify something to fit my needs. Or gift it or get rid of it to the next person if it doesn't work for me. But in doing that, I've also noticed that garage sales aren't as good anymore. Thrift stores aren't as good anymore. Like, more people are doing it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Some people are doing it just to resell, but if that's you, please stop. Some of us actually need those things.
Please.
But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that I saw it on a couple different reels and videos of de-influencing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How but like, aren't you just being influenced by other creators to repurpose and like you're still being influenced in a way.
Yes.
You're just not being influenced to buy.
Correct. And I think that's maybe more or less what the label has been on all the videos. It's like de-influencing people from buying things, from purchasing things, or looking at something and thinking it's trash before they. I mean, even Jason did that with that grow tent for my aunt. So
yeah.
R.I.P. to the pot plants Jason tried to grow.
For now.
We'll
get back into it.
Yeah, there were 4. They were supposed to like auto seed or whatever. I don't know. They're dead in pots on the table. But my aunt gave us a grow tent that used to be my cousin's, and Jason put it together. I wasn't around, and it ripped part of it. And he's like, "It's ripped. It's probably trash." I'm gonna go through it this afternoon, and I'm gonna fix it. It's not trash. It needs sewn, like fabric ripped on a seam. It's not that big of a deal.
Now. Okay.
No, ask, please.
You don't have time to do all of these things.
I absolutely
Carly,
have time.
You don't.
To sew?
To sew, because you're also sewing like Jeff's Father's Day, but like you're doing other things as well.
Yeah.
Like you don't have time to do everything. So some things you should just buy.
And I would agree that sometimes you have to weigh it, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is the cost of your time?
Right.
Versus, but I think too, with it being summer now and knowing every other week I'll have the kids and I'm on point with them.
Yep.
But I'm also teaching them to do stuff, and part of their journey is come along on my journey.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, guys, I'm going to be sewing. You want to try this? Here you go. Here's a needle and some thread. Help me. Or like on the weeks that they're not here, like this week, I'm working, but like Jason's going to be a little more busy starting this week and not at home as much. And so I think I just get to repurpose my time in a way that makes more sense.
Okay.
And part of me is really invested in trying hard to fix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, if I start it and it truly is like a nightmare, then it's just like, fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to give up before I try.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I look forward to seeing what you come up with, like what you can do.
I do too.
Like there's no doubt in my mind that you can't get it done.
Right.
You have a lot of projects you want to do.
That is true.
So.
And it seems so much more right now because of the garden and the pool. And it just seems like a heavy lift.
And once those get done,
free time. Free time. Yeah.
But until those get done.
I know.
I don't know.
So I don't know if you're listening, if you've seen some of this like de-influencing, and maybe it just is my algorithm and maybe it's only the few videos I saw, but I feel like there's something that's picking up traction.
It could be.
Where people are saying like, no.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of digging that. And it's about balance. Like I might be on my de-influencing journey and you might be on an influencing journey, and we can agree that we're different in that regard, but like we can offset each other. Like you can help stimulate the economy while I keep things out of the landfill at the same time. So I think that's kind of cool. It's all about balance.
All about balance. We are such balanced girlies over here.
May Gemini, June Gemini.
Literally.
Balance.
Literally, whatever that means.
Balance.
It means balance.
It means balance.
Also, happy tattoo month.
Happy tattoo month.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get tattoos. We got to figure this shit out.
Yeah, no, I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
I'm so excited.
Literally.
Maybe we'll throw up some like drawings later so people can see what we might do.
That's a good idea.
Let's not talk about it yet because then people
Yeah.
are going to give us their opinion. I don't want your opinion.
Couldn't care less.
Couldn't care less.
Unless you like do art or tattoos.
Oh
then,
yeah,
like,
of course.
Then jump in with an opinion.
Yeah, but if you're like, oh, I don't like that, I don't want to hear from you.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No.
It's that simple.
Yep.
I don't care.
But Carla doesn't have any tattoos.
No.
And Kelsey and I do. And Carla and Kelsey wanted to get one. Me and Car wanted to get one. All three of us have decided to get one. I'm very excited about it.
Kelsey really might get two. Do you know that?
I
That's
honestly,
so crazy to me.
if I was financially in a better place right now, I would probably
How much should I
also-
set aside to pay for this tattoo, by the way?
200.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really don't know what tattoos go for, but with the size I'm thinking and what I'm thinking and how I'm thinking two.
Size.
Like not massive, right?
Oh, okay.
It's
I
not
don't
like
know.
the size of the one on my thigh. Like that's big.
a bit bigger
I'm
than
talking
that.
like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine might be a little smaller. We'll see.
Okay.
I wanna have
Okay.
one of these.
I'm so
It'll
excited.
be good. It'll be good.
So excited. So yeah, it's tattoo month.
Tattoo month, June. It's my birth month. My birthday month. I get a full month.
You get a full month.
A
Yep.
full month of celebrations.
You know, here's the thing about having your birthday at the front of a
Yeah,
month.
Sorry.
It's so much better.
100%.
Having your birthday at the end
You
because
get
then
2 days and then it's just over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like all the freebies I'm supposed to get for my birthday, do this by the end of the month. It is the fucking end of the month. My birthday is the end of the month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I had like a
sucks.
$5 off at F&K Tacos. Didn't get over there. I
Yeah.
had a free popcorn at the cinema. I did get my free drink from Big B. Don't miss out on that.
Okay.
They don't send it to you. It's in your app.
I don't have the app.
You don't have the...
I don't go to Big B like that. I go to Big B like when we go or like...
Can you get on the app and do that and I'll take your free drink every year? Please.
Yeah, just remind
Please. I will.
me. Yeah, there's also places who like Logan's Alley. I got like a $5 off, but
Yes.
it's for the birthday only.
Yes. I
What?
saw that and I went, I'm not driving.
I'm not doing
No.
that. Like
It's not happening on a Thursday
And you have to like
for me.
eat in. Mm-hmm. No.
Like, cool.
Yeah, that's like not just Logan's. I love you, but like that's like not a good birthday gift. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
Like,
not. It's better than nothing.
Is it?
Eh,
What's
not-
the difference? I don't feel like I
It's the
did
same
anything
thing.
because of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Save the email space. Honestly, like
that's true.
what's
I
the
might have
point?
even unsubscribed from the emails after that one.
Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
so funny.
Because like $5, first of all, is not enough to make me go somewhere.
No.
It's just not. When the meal is going to cost $50.
Yep.
Sorry.
If I happen to already be going,
Of course, then I'm using
then
it.
I'll
Of course,
take it.
of course.
Yeah.
But like otherwise.
but I'm not going out of my way.
Yeah.
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 You know
Uh-huh.
who's really good about birthday things? I think I've told you this. Christine.
Yeah.
She is. Girl, I don't know if you're listening. You know how to get all the freebies. I know you've talked to me about it. I get too overwhelmed by
Yeah,
it and
it's just
keeping
too
track.
much.
And I'm not driving around everywhere.
No.
But if I'm going by somewhere, I'll do
Of
it.
course. And
Yeah.
I took the day off of my birthday, so like I didn't have
Yeah.
like much to do anyway.
I love
But like,
that.
yeah, it was a good day.
Good.
Cool.
What did you have a hot take?
It's not a hot take. I just have a question for you. Can you rank these things?
Yeah, I can
in
rank these
order
things.
Of
Are you going to read them out loud?
yes,
And I don't have to rank them till you're done reading them.
correct.
How many things am I ranking?
5
And what is the topic?
potato chips.
Okay. On it.
Okay, from worst to best, rank these chips.
'Kay.
There is a wrong answer.
Okay, so you're going to give me them all, and then I'll tell you the worst one all the way up to the best one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbecue chips,
Okay.
Fritos,
Okay.
cheddar and sour cream,
Okay.
Doritos,
Okay.
Cheetos,
Okay. Doritos is my top one.
of course.
Cheetos is a second.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, it's a treat to me. I don't
Yeah.
have it all the time. And then what do we got? Fritos, barbecue, and sour.
Cheddar and sour cream.
I would say cheddar and sour cream is right in the middle.
Okay.
Fritos in the other one.
Barbecue.
Barbecue, they're like 1 and 2.
Which is the one? Which is the worst one?
I don't eat Fritos by themselves.
Of course.
Yeah. They're
Yuck.
like, if I make corn chip pie bowl, they're the base for that.
Corn chip pie ball. What is that?
I've made it before. It's like, it's not a
Not for
chili.
me.
My kids love, I should make that. It
Don't.
makes
I don't like
such a big
Fritos.
batch.
I don't like Fritos.
Well, you can put other chips in it, but like they will have it with the Fritos. And
Are there
just,
beans in it?
No. No?
I feel like there are.
Let me look. There's one I have with beans and one without, and I can't remember which is which.
Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I would say Fritos is the least, then barbecue, because like I'm not a big chips person.
Mm-hmm.
Sour cream and onion or chive? Which one did you say?
Cheddar and sour cream.
Almost right. Cheddar and sour
Yeah,
cream
really
middle.
close. Yeah.
And then Cheetos and Doritos is the
Okay,
best. Yeah.
okay.
How would you rank them?
I would just switch. I don't know. I fucking hate Fritos.
Yeah.
It smells like feet. I really like.
I get
hate
where
Fritos.
you're coming
Kendra
from.
loves Fritos.
Kendra loves Fritos.
The chili cheese.
Oh, yep. Okay.
No, don't do this.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
change don't
You're
change
right.
Your vote.
You're
don't change
so
your
right.
Vote.
Every now and again, like if I'm out and it's like a barbecue, you get a side or whatever. You're getting brats at Beer and Brat Festival. You get some.
You're getting
chips.
chili cheese Fritos.
I'm saying if they don't have Doritos and they don't have Cheetos, but they have chili cheese Fritos, I will grab those over like Lay's or anything. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Ken has an issue with Ruffles. I would love.
Ruffles are awful. Lay's and
No.
Ruffles
Ruffles.
are awful.
No, the reason she thinks Ruffles are awful is ridiculous. I just want to make that very clear. Like, can I say it?
Is it like the same reason I think eggs that are runny are awful?
No.
Okay.
No, Kendra.
I'm allergic.
Kendra, you are not allergic.
She's allergic to Ruffle chips. Any questions?
That's bullshit. I believe your pineapple allergy. I do not believe the Ruffles.
That's a personal problem.
It's not a personal problem.
You can just say you don't
like
prefer
it.
them.
She doesn't. This is what she says. She doesn't like the chemical that turns Ruffle chips into Ruffles. Any questions?
I'm allergic to the chemical
That makes.
them ruffle.
If you ever talk about chemicals being the reason you don't like a food,
What chemical?
I agree.
What chemical turns a Ruffle chip into a Ruffle?
I don't know, but I agree.
That's in Carly. There is no chemical that turns a Ruffle chip into a Ruffle.
I agree.
There is no chemical. It's a press.
It's a crimper.
It's a crimper. Yeah, she's allergic to the crimper.
But if you look at the ingredients, there are chemicals in there, and those are
Yes,
getting
but those
crimped.
are those same chemicals in regular chips.
Yeah, and that's why we don't like those either.
She does.
And I know Doritos have a lot of.
Listen,
I know.
We're not talking Doritos. Will never not be the best chip there
The
ever
best
is.
chip there ever is.
Yeah, quite literally.
Spicy sweet chili.
The
other
spicy
one-
nacho.
Yep, spicy nacho. The deep red, the deep purple, the
Yeah.
red.
Steve number 2. I asked him the same question.
Yeah.
He said the blue Doritos. I
The
said,
Cooler Ranch.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I liked those a
Me
lot.
too, but like they're not the
Then
best
I
ones.
grew up.
Then we grew up.
Yep,
Then we grew up.
they're not the best ones.
Yeah, he also chose grape jelly over strawberry.
What
Crazy
the fuck?
as an adult. What?
Can you take one of my strawberry jellies that I made to him and see how that ranks against his shitty ass grape jelly? Steve number 2. He's been eating
You hate
trash.
listening to this podcast. If I'm him, I'm like, I get dragged every week on here. Sorry.
Sorry, we drag you because we know you listen.
Yeah.
So
And we just enjoy it.
apologies. That's a really good question.
I'm just
though.
curious.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you.
What made you think of that?
Totally. I don't know. I was high.
Well, yesterday Elena on the river had brought
Baked
some
those
chips.
baked
The
cheddar.
baked ones.
Yeah.
They were good.
Of course.
I tried a
the
few. I
cheddar and sour
couldn't-
cream.
I liked them a lot, but I also couldn't just sit there and eat them because they're like a Lay's or like a Ruffle to me. They're just that kind of chip. They're like a barbecue chip, you know, like
Ken
when you
says
go
they're
to a
making her
barbecue.
nauseous.
Yeah, I get it.
No, you shouldn't get it.
They kind of always upset my stomach.
In what
too.
world? In what?
It's the chemicals.
In what world does a regular potato chip make you nauseous, but like a Frito doesn't?
The real world.
No,
This world.
you're actually crazy. Like, I hate to be rude, but like that's insanity to me.
I love
And people
that.
who use Fritos for their walking tacos,
Yeah.
hell,
Sometimes
chair.
I'll do that.
Electric chair to you.
If that's the only option,
No,
I would rather Doritos.
of course.
but-
There's no
Yep.
reason you would choose if you have both options.
Choose the Doritos.
If there's only Fritos, I won't eat it.
But if it's Cooler Ranch, I'd go with the Fritos. I don't like Cooler Ranch with like walking taco.
I'm never choosing. Like, there would
No.
never be a Cool Ranch option for me, if I'm
Nope.
being honest. And I like
Nope.
them. They're fine.
They're fine.
They're just the worst of the Doritos.
Yep.
You know?
If you had to rank Doritos, they'd be
Yeah,
on
it's what's number 1?
ooh,
Spicy nacho?
probably spicy nacho and
Yeah,
then the
sweet
sweet
chili.
chili, then the
Regular.
regular, then Cooler Ranch.
Yeah.
Are there any other ones?
That's a good question. I feel like there's like a lime one.
I know. I was
Am I
wondering,
crazy
is
to think
there?
that?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I always get like the Santitas or whatever lime type.
Who
Like
said
those.
that same thing? That might have been Greg who said that.
I feel like you asked me one day because you had talked to Greg about that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I had gotten the lime,
Y'all
and they're
love chips.
so good, so good.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I like
Yeah.
that.
Fun episode?
Yeah.
Happy
I like it a
Jeff
lot. Happy Jeff
Gordon.
Gordon.
What the fuck is his name?
You were gonna say Dale Earnhardt.
We passed a street yesterday called Dale Earnhardt Drive. Did you know
Yeah.
that? Random.
I mean, so random. Where was it at?
I don't know.
Up towards
yeah,
Tubing?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does it?
It's probably someone's private drive that they named.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
To choose that.
I mean, it's
maybe
NASCAR
his family.
territory.
Is it?
The country.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys? Did you do like
NASCAR Sundays. Oh, sorry. I thought that's where
What's
we're going.
that?
Never mind. How about you ask
You
your
didn't know
question?
y'all didn't NASCAR Sundays?
No,
You did.
never.
That's
Sometimes.
fun.
Yeah.
Like you just like watch the race.
Yep.
I guess Jason does that.
Yeah, he watches
That's
his like
true.
motocross
Yeah.
stuff.
Did you have like dirt? What's it like? Car racing, street racing.
Dirt or street? What are you? What's the
Like I don't know. Like what? I just
demolition derbies?
You definitely had that.
Yeah.
Like just like when you were in high school, did the boys like go do like racing?
No,
their cars?
they did not. It was more like Footloose with tractors. You know, you
What?
have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Ken, have you seen Footloose with Kevin Bacon?
Pieces of it.
Okay. Well, they play chicken with tractors, and they're driving at each other, and there's deep, like they're in a field, and there's ditches on either side. So whoever like caves drives their tractor in the ditch. Kevin Bacon's shoelace gets stuck when he tries to bail, so he has to stay on the tractor, and the other guy goes in the ditch, and everybody's like, "Woo, Kevin Bacon!" That's the kind of shit we did. And by we, I don't mean me.
No, you.
Just like
You meant
farming
you.
kids.
You meant you.
No.
Carly.
No. They mostly, everybody just got drunk down by the river.
Interesting.
We never did that. Did you guys do like racing and stuff? Is that
They
a
were
thing?
kids. I didn't.
Like drag racing? Like
Is that what it's called? I
Yeah.
don't know. They were just like
Fast and Furious racing?
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
They were like a group of boys. You know, it was like I don't want to say anyone's name, obviously,
Yeah.
but like they would like, especially senior year, they would like go in the street behind the building, behind the school, and just like
Rev their engines
yeah,
and then race.
So stupid.
Yeah.
For what?
That reminds me of Grease. Now,
That's fair.
does that hit better
Yeah,
than
of course.
Footloose?
I know Grease.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Where are those kids now? No idea.
Huh.
In jail.
Still racing. Made a career out of
Yeah.
it.
This is like what they do now. I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
I don't know. Anyways.
That's so wonderful.
is
This
there
was our
anything
Jeff
else
Gordon episode,
Jeff
though.
Gordon. Is there
Yeah.
anything else I want to talk about? Let me think.
Yeah.
Also, good.
Thanks for an amazing episode.
Thank you for an amazing episode. And thank you all for tuning in to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast. We are your hosts.
I'm Carly.
And I'm Karla. If you like what we're doing here, feel free to like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, do all the fun things. Share our shit. SOS.
SOS.
Share our shit. Leave a comment, leave 5-star reviews, all the fun things. Find us on all our social media, TikTok, not all. TikTok. We do have a Twitter, by the way.
We have a Twitter?
Yeah, I've never once posted on it, but maybe I did like one time. I like might have posted the one video that went viral. Yeah.
Stop.
Totally my fault.
We need to go double check that.
Yeah, I have to figure out where I don't know the login for it. It's fine. I'll
Oh
figure it out.
Fucking
Ooh,
God.
my bad.
We need to hire someone to do some
Totally.
shit.
We need some social
cleanup.
media cleanups quick.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, when we make money, they'll make money.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back next week for episode 25. Our, what did we say it was? Quarter life crisis.
Episode.
Join us. Bye.
Bye. And that's a wrap on this week's episode of Make It to Wednesday. We hope we've helped you laugh, think, and maybe even get through a tough moment in your week. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, and leave us a review if you loved hanging out with us. Your feedback keeps us going. Follow us on all of our social media for more behind-the-scenes fun and updates. Got a topic or question you want us to tackle? Slide into our DMs or send us an email at makeitowednesdaypod@gmail.com. Thanks for spending part of your week with us, and until next time, keep pushing through. You're doing great. We'll see you next Wednesday.